What's up, you guys? It's Steve here, and man, yesterday, President Joe Biden did two speeches, and they were fiery. I'm going to be sharing with you the video footage. He talks about stimulus packages, what's going to be coming, and also talking about attacks against that Republican MAGA party, you guys. He is really starting to polarize the audiences. I'm going to get you caught up on the latest headlines, the video footage, so you know what's going on. This is your breaking news, stimulus check update, and stimulus package update. Now, first off, hope that you and the family had a blessed Labor Day weekend. Let me know what you did in the comments down below. Yesterday, the family and I went out, and you guys, when we got back into the car to head home, the right side, the passenger side floor was soaking wet with something. It wasn't water, so I had to take it to the shop. It took 2 hours for the tow truck company to come, and we were out all day. So for those of you that were shooting me messages about the relief roadmap and things like that, I haven't got a chance to check it out, but I'm going to do so right after this video. Take a look at everything going on, make sure everything went smoothly. I had a couple people say that they had some login issues, so we're going to check that out. And also the relief roadmap. I'm going to be sending out another about 2,000 people. I'm going to give you exclusive access with links so you can go check it out. And then I think if all goes well, I'm going to check everything today. We're going to open it up. We're going to switch the URL so everyone can have full access to the relief roadmap, the comprehensive list of all the stimulus checks across the nation for states, cities, counties, UBI programs, every form of aid that's available. You will have access to it in one easy place. So that way you can just click it, go right to the link, the website, application forms. You can see eligibility, and you can see where there's more funding rolling in. Some of these programs have expired, but we're getting word that there's so much excess funds that there's just more starting to roll in, you guys. So wanted to mention that to you guys. And again, I apologize if I didn't get back to you on some of your DMs and things. Yesterday was just crazy. I was just trying to get back home, you guys. But let's take a look at some of the headlines as to what's going on with President Biden bringing this back up. And we've been hearing that this would likely happen with the midterms. Right now, we're hearing things are going to start ramping up here. We will see. We're definitely starting to see a shift in the messaging coming in. So take a look, you guys. Yesterday, two speeches from the president. President Biden, he emphasizes union support at United Steelworkers Labor Day event in West Mifflin. Biden blasts extreme GOP in Labor Day swing state trips. And take a look, people are asking, should he be doing this? Biden again, he attacks MAGA GOP members in Congress, full of anger, violence, and hate in a Labor Day speech. Dark Brandon strikes again. Joe Biden hits a heckler with scathing one-liner. I'm going to share with you the video footage so you can see it. Let me know your thoughts. And as I said, people are wondering, is it wise for Biden to call out MAGA extremists? Is this a good strategy right before midterm elections? Because we're hearing this is polarizing the audience. It's Democrats on one side, Republicans on the other. Now, the thing is, you're going to notice he's also bringing up stimulus, which we're hearing has overwhelming support from the American people, about 80%. So, is he polarizing them and then going to try to pull them in with some incentives to vote for Democrats in the midterm elections? We've heard for quite some time this is the strategy, and we heard the first executive action to come would be wiping out $10,000 of student loan debt, which we heard ticked him up in the polls and Democrats quite a bit. It worked. Now, is it going to be enough? We will see. Will more be on the way? We will see. I will keep you up to date every step of the way. But take a look at this article, you guys. Biden gives MAGA Republicans a new name, Trumpies, and calls Heckler an idiot who is destroying democracy. President launches the latest attack on extreme right in Wisconsin Labor Day speech. President Joe Biden made the first of two speeches planned on Labor Day. Early on during the address, he appeared to walk back his August remarks comparing Trump supporters' beliefs to semi-fascism. Not every Republican is a MAGA Republican. Not every Republican embraces that extreme ideology, the president said. But he later said as a heckler was being escorted out, the MAGA Republicans, that guy out that door, are destroying the democracy. So going after him, you guys. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, but let's dive into the video footage. I'm going to share with you both of the speeches so you can see them. The first one, you're going to hear him talk about the extremism and how well the stimulus packages have been doing and how states are taking the money, sending out all those checks and all those provisions. And then in the next one, I'm going to share with you, you'll get to see him and his response to the heckler and what he had to say against the MAGA Republicans, you guys. So let's dive right in. And as you know, all of this is centered around midterm elections. We're going to be seeing what happens with legislation, stimulus, all of this right now during the votes that are coming. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Now, before we do me a quick favor. If you appreciate the content, don't forget, smash the like button for me. Helps out the channel a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Why not? Come join the Ram fam. I'll let you know everything going on. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Stimulus, Congress, the economy, stimulus checks. I'll let you know all the latest. And if you got any specific questions for me, hop onto Instagram, shoot me a DM at SteveRam3. Don't fall for any of the scammers here on YouTube. They take a picture of my face and they tell you to contact me at some random phone number for student loans or like business loans. You guys, that's not me. Don't fall for that, okay? And also, the second channel, Steve Ram Finance. More content coming on there to help you out. Now that the relief roadmap, the website and everything is completed, we're just going to be maintaining it. I'm going to be doing more regular updates as stimulus checks and provisions roll out, but I'm going to have a lot more time to focus on providing you guys content here as well. So keep an eye out for that. But with that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and dive right into this video footage, get you caught up on these speeches. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below.
I think we are, and I'm going to be brief. The fact is that I think there are periods in history where we reach certain inflection points, where everything is going to come after is going to change what's been before for the next generation. And we're in one of those points. It happens 6, 8 every 6 or 8 generations. Things are changing. They're changing rapidly. You see everything from what's happening in Europe and India, from Russia, China. Things are changing. And the United States has to regain its footing and remember who we are. And so one of the things that I concluded was that, those inflection points are the places where you look back 2, 5, 10 years later and realize it's not what it was before. It's either better or worse than it was before. Not the same. You're not going to go back to the same. And I'm absolutely convinced, and I mean this, no one's ever doubt I mean what I say. The problem is I sometimes say all that I mean. And but all kidding aside, one of the things that was clear to me is that this new group headed by the former president, the former defeated president, we found ourselves in a situation where we're either going to look forward or look backwards. And it's clear which way he wants to look. It's clear which way the new MAGA Republicans are. They're extreme. And democracy is really at stake. You can't be a democracy when you support violence, when you don't like the outcome of election. You can't call yourself a democracy when you don't, in fact, count the votes that people legitimately cast and count that as who you are. You can't be a democracy and call yourself one if you continue to do what they're doing. And so, folks, look, we have a choice. When Trump and the MAGA Republicans made their choice. We can choose to build a better America, or we can continue down this sliding path of oblivion to where we don't want to go. You know, under the American Rescue Plan, and I'm not going to go through all these things, but just to give you an example, we created nearly 10 million jobs in my first 16 months. 10 million new jobs in America. That American Rescue Plan also created and saved millions of jobs. Why? Because here in the state of Pennsylvania, in almost every state, they didn't have enough money to keep teachers on the payroll, to keep firefighters in the job, to keep police on the job, to keep people, nurses and docs on the job. And so what did we do? We, in fact, gave them the money to make sure they did it. And this governor, your governor, spent it well, hiring thousands of firefighters and the like. And what happened was we found ourselves, because of the greed of some companies, we found that an awful lot of union members were about to lose their pensions. So we did something that hadn't been done in 50 years significantly for labor. We passed the Butch-Lewis Act. The Butch-Lewis Act. And they told me I couldn't do it. They told me, they really did. Remember, we didn't get any Republican votes for it. But we got it done. We got it done. Because it's just about basic decency and fairness. And look, every single Republican voted against that, every single one. The bipartisan infrastructure law. We're building roads and bridges and ports. Matter of fact, I'm going to be back here not too long from now because we got $60 million to rebuild that bridge that collapsed the day I came here not long ago. Folks.
So there you have it, you guys. That was one of the president's speeches, and I would say there was definitely two parts to it. Let me know your thoughts. Now, first, sort of isolating that MAGA Republican Party, saying they're extremists and that they're a threat to democracy, and then also promoting stimulus, the American Rescue Plan, touting what has already been completed, applauding states that have taken the funding and sent it out for more provisions, which we're hearing more is on the way. Now, this could be a strategy for sort of isolating them, sort of making them look like the bad guy, and then promoting something that has a lot of support, which is stimulus, to try to get people over onto his side. Let me know your thoughts. There's definitely some messaging that's coming up that's new, and it's definitely probably a strategy for midterm elections, as we've heard from even Senator Joe Manchin, who has confessed outright that everything that's unfolding right now, it's because of elections. Politicians want to stay in power or they want to get in power, and there's going to be a lot of stuff done right now around these midterms. Now, also, he had a second speech, and in this one, there was a heckler, and you're going to be seeing his response that made headlines. So he said, everybody is entitled to be an idiot. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Take a look at the video footage.
And it's not I mean it from the bottom of my heart. As I said last week, we remain in the battle for the soul of America. By the way, all right, God love you. Let him go. Let him go. No, 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 don't let him go. Let him. Look, everybody's entitled to be an idiot. No, everybody's entitled. Okay? Look.
So there you have it, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. The two speeches from the president, and we're definitely seeing a shift in the messaging in these speeches as we approach these midterm elections. And let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this is a good strategy? Do you think that it even matters? The main thing is that there are people that are hurting, that need support, and that there are unfulfilled promises, and that he needs to get that out. And we're hearing that the support on that is about 80%. 80% of the population supports stimulus checks specifically, and they were the #1 top provision we heard to fight poverty during the pandemic. And a lot of people are saying if he can do that messaging with sending out more stimulus provisions, it could be a major win for the Democratic Party. And we're hearing that we had heard for so long that it was going to be a red wave. Republicans were going to take these midterm elections, no questions asked. And we're hearing they are not capitalizing right now with their messaging and their strategy. And it looks like there is a good possibility Democrats, they could pull this off. And we've even heard Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell say it's looking like the Democrats' plan is going to win. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. We will see here very soon. We are just a couple months away from midterm elections, and we will see as things ramp up. I will keep you up to date every step of the way on what unfolds with stimulus and Congress. But with that being said, you guys, that is the latest. Thank you so much for joining me. If you made it this far and you haven't already, don't forget, take a quick second, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Helps me out a ton. Thank you so much. Also, leave your comments, share this out. If you want to stay up to date, it's free. Why not? Hit the subscribe button, turn on that notification bell. Any specific questions for me, shoot them to me in the DM on Instagram at SteveRam3. Second channel, Steve Ram Finance. More content coming on there to help you out with everything going on and growing wealth. And if you haven't already, add your email at www.reliefroadmap.com to get added to the wait list. Pretty soon, we're going to be opening that up to everybody, so you can have access to the comprehensive list of every single stimulus check in the nation for cities, states, counties, everything available. There is nothing out there like this anywhere. Trying to put it all into one easy-to-access place so people can get everything that's available and not miss out on anything. Because a lot of these programs are only available for a limited amount of time, and we're hearing that people miss out every day. And I don't want that to happen to anybody here on my viewing community. I want to make sure you guys know about everything. But with that being said, you guys, once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.